Shalom Israel, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Thun Bashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Excuse me. I'm Priest Officer Karan Yala, the ISUBK, and welcome to another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. So we're going to talk about perpetual hatred today and who has perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. It's no secret that Israel's biggest enemy back then and today is the so-called Caucasian race, whether they call themselves Spaniards, Greeks, Romans, red-blooded Americans, uh, British people. You understand? If they are Caucasian people, they hate the children of the Lord. You understand? So-called Jewish people are no different. They hired under the banner of being God's so-called chosen people or Israelis, but they nothing but the devil that the Bible speaks of, just like every other race, every other group of Edomites on planet Earth. So we're going to talk about the perpetual hatred that Edomites have for the children of Israel. You understand? And this began in the womb. It's no secret why, like, Karen will call the police on you, you understand, or your child for that matter, if your child is trying to sell water in a park. If you barbecuing at the park, they will call the police on you to get you murdered. You understand? To get you dealt with by the authority because they just hate you so much. You understand? Uh, I've heard plenty of stories of brothers outside of California, you understand, in the prison system that's being called nigger every day by prison guards, right? Uh, we went through lynching in this country, right? Slavery in general, you understand? Sun up to sundown working in them fields, picking cotton till our fingers bled, you understand? A lot of slaves actually died with health conditions, right? Of their bones and joints and stuff because your oppressor worked them so goddamn hard in them fields. You understand? They fed our children to alligators. You understand? And used us for alligator bait. They literally made shoes out of black people. You understand? Uh, so many countless cities that they have destroyed that black people have built up for themselves in this empire and the empires before this one. You understand? Uh, man, what else? It's so much. They pour drugs into our community. You understand? Put an image of black men to be just drug dealers, criminals, robbers, and murderers. You understand? Perpetuated this stuff on TV. That way, we can feel like this is what we have to be. You understand? They funded gangster rap. You understand? And in order to increase the prison population and to use us to do it. You understand? Uh, just it's a plethora of things that this damn devil has done to prove that he has a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. You understand? Let's get into it. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, and we're gonna go to verse 5. Right? Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the viewers. We appreciate the feedback y'all been giving us on the channel. And we appreciate the support. Salakia. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. You understand the word perpetual means continuous, right? They've had a perpetual hatred for us, a hatred that just will not go away. A hatred will not die down. And it started with us being in the womb with this damn devil. You understand? Like the reason why black people live in the richest empire in America, and when I say black people, I mean blacks, Latinos, and natives. The reason why we live in the richest empire in the goddamn world, you understand? But we live in the slums. We live on reservations, you understand? We live in projects, you know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters barely got enough money to pay their rent, living paycheck to paycheck. All of this is by design, you understand? And the reason why is because your oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of, they have a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. They just can't stand the sight of you. I remember when I was younger, you understand, being in the neighborhood where I grew up at, the police will literally just pull up on you and jump out and ask you, are you on probation or parole, search for guns, weapons, and this could be a group of high school kids, you understand? Sometimes they might even plant drugs on you. You understand? Uh, they've been murdering black men, women, and children at an all-time high since we've been in this country. This ain't just started because you have cameras today and we can actually see what's going on. Imagine what was going on back in slavery times. Imagine what was going on in the times before where we live in today. How there wasn't no cameras, how nobody can hear the cry of the children of Israel publicly. You understand? And all of this is because this. I read it again. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel. You understand? They have had a perpetual, a continual hatred for us. And they shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, right? In the time of our calamity, in the time that we were supposed to be punished to going against the words and Salakia, the laws of God, they shed the blood of the children of Israel. In the time that their iniquity had an end. You understand? In a time where we were supposed to not be punished anymore, these devils furthered our punishment. You understand? They took our heritage from us. They called us nigger. They called us spicks. They called us wetbacks. They called us savages, right? They called you Mexican, Puerto Rican. They called you black. You understand? They called you a Haitian. You understand? They called you a Jamaican. You understand? They called you all of these proverbs and bywords. You understand? But this is not your identity. You understand? And your oppressor knows this. And the reason why he calls you this identity, I mean, Salaki, the reason why he gave you this false identity of being a nigga or a beaner or a Indian, a savage, you understand? Is because your oppressor has a perpetual hatred for you. He don't want you to know who you is, right? He does not care about the plight and the poverty that goes on in your neighborhood. He don't care that your mama's on drugs. He would very much want your mother to be on drugs because he designed it this way. You understand? You got redlining going that went on in this country, and they told you which areas you can and can't buy a house in, and it just so happened those areas became the slums. You understand? Those areas became the hood, the ghetto, bullet riddled communities that have a plague of drug infestation, right? Look at our grocery stores in our neighborhood. We don't got healthy organic foods like that in our grocery stores in our neighborhood. But when you go to Whole Foods, it's a totally different thing, right? Well, they say black people commit all the crime. Well, committing crimes is an economical problem, right? And the economics in the black neighborhood is nothing like the economics in our white counterparts. And the reason why is because your oppressor hates you. Your oppressor wants to see you kill your baby. You understand? Your oppressor wants to see you dead in the streets with no justice. Why? Because he has a perpetual hatred, a hatred that will never end for the children of Israel. You understand? The reason why our brothers and sisters are number one in the prison population here in the United States is because your oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of, he wants to lock you away. He wants to keep you in chains. You understand? He wants to keep you in a disorientated state of mind. He wants to keep you on drugs. He wants to keep you at the bottom of the totem pole in the society, right? And the reason why is because your oppressor hates you. You understand? And it's a perpetual hatred. Like I said, it will not end. It cannot end. You understand? So like I'm gonna drop that. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 83. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. You understand? The enemies of the Lord make a tumult. a loud, confucius noise. You understand? And the enemies of the Lord are the Edomites. You understand? Your so-called white man, woman, and child is the enemy of the Lord, as well as the rest of the other nations that uh help oppress you, that help slaughter you. You understand that help put you on them slave boats. You understand that come over here and live a great and wonderful life off of the poverty, you understand, and the hard work that blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans had to go through to actually build up this hellhole of a place that we call America, right? Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They taken crafty counsel against us. You understand? All of these United Nation meetings. What you think them United Nation meetings is about? It ain't no Latino representative in them United Nation meetings. It ain't no Native American representation of them United Nation meetings. Ain't no Negro representation in them United Nation meetings. You understand? It's Caucasians, it's Africans, it's Arabs, and everybody else that are not the children of Israel. And the reason why we have no representation in those meetings is because secretly in those meetings, they are taking crafty counsel against the children of Israel to keep you a slave, to keep you asleep, to keep you blind to the fact that you God's chosen people and you got to change your lifestyle in order for you to get out of these hellish conditions. You understand? I'm read that again. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They taken crafty counsel against the children of Israel. What's some more crafty counsel? Pouring drugs into our neighborhoods. You understand? Putting these abortion clinics smack dab in the middle of the ghetto so our young sisters can have an alternative to living to raising a child and letting a child live. They can go to that abortion clinic and just murder their baby. Right? What's some more crafty counsel? You got white Jesus plastered on every wall in the church. You understand? You think that your oppressor is the same race and the same type of person that God is and the children of Israel and Christ is. So you know what you do? You hate yourself and you love them. You figure if God is a white man, then niggas can't be nothing. You understand? A Mexican can't be nothing. A Puerto Rican can't be nothing. A Native American Indian is nothing compared to this white man because this white man is God. That's crafty counsel that these damn devils have taken on the children of Israel. What's some more crafty counsel? Piling us into these prison houses, right? They told us in the 80s, right? If you get caught with crack cocaine, your prison sentence is way longer than getting caught with powder cocaine because they know crack cocaine is found in the Black, Latino, and Native American communities. And powder cocaine, them white boys is the ones that's bringing it over here and selling it to us at a cheap price so we can make it cheaper and make money off destroying our own people. You understand? And then in turn, what happens? You got mothers addicted to drugs for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And brothers going to get that same amount of time in prison sentences. You understand? Because your oppressor has taken crafty counsel against you. You understand? Salaki, I'm going to read that again. They have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones. Salaki, against thy people, right? What's some more crafty counsel, right? When you go to our neighborhoods and you look at our school system, right? They teach you everything that they want you to know to be obedient, homeborn slave. They don't tell you who you are in these schools. They sit up here telling you about Alexander the Great and oh, he was the great conqueror and all this. Meanwhile, this goddamn devil, Salakia. Meanwhile, this goddamn devil lived what about 300 years before Christ did. You understand? Like Alexander the Great walked the planet Earth before Jesus Christ did. But they'll never tell you that Jesus Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah of the nation of Israel. They will never tell you that blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are direct descendants of the children of Israel. You know why? Because they want to keep you dumb. What else is crafty counsel that they've taken against us? They pushing this homosexual agenda on our children through cartoons, through movies. Like you got to be a diabolical, evil bastard to push homosexuality on young children that don't even know what sex is. You understand? They pushing this agenda of you can pick your own gender. Meanwhile, when you pick your own gender, you understand, you get a sex change and all of that type of filth, right? Eventually, you're going to have so many health conditions and problems that you're going to die at an early age. On top of that, what's some more crafty counsel? They gave our sisters welfare in the 1970s and told them that they had to kick the black man out the house in order to get government aid, right? So they can be able to take care of themselves and they don't have to listen to the authority of a husband, right? On top of that, crafty counsel is all in that Christian church, not just with the picture, white Christ, but you got this doctrine of woman thou art loose, like she don't have to listen to the tutelage of the man, right? Meanwhile, your Christian pastor, he's robbing the community with the ideology that he got from his goddamn slave master. You understand? It's so much crafty counsel that's been done against the children of Israel. It's ridiculous, right? Look at what happened to the North American Indians, our Native American brothers and sisters, to the tune of 77 million Native American brothers and sisters. They have been slaughtered by these goddamn heathens. You understand? Because they felt like, okay, they too much strong of warriors, so we gonna act like we befriending them, and we gonna give them blankets with smallpox on it. You understand? We gonna kill them with biological chemical warfare because we can't deal with them because these are great warriors. You understand? So we got to deal with them in a sneaky way. That's crafty counsel. You understand? What's some old crafty counsel, man? This is it's so much crafty counsel that I can't even cover it all in one episode. You understand? We definitely gonna do a part two of this. You understand? But reading on, Salaki. Oh, Salakia. Reading on, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They sit back and made meetings and consulted against the children of Israel. You understand? And the reason why this scripture called us the hidden ones is because blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we don't know who we are as a people. As a whole, we don't know we from the nation of Israel. We think we just niggas because the crafty counsel has been taken on us by our goddamn oppressor because of the perpetual hatred that this damn devil has for us, right? Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and 1, right? They've had hatred for us since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of our nations being born, they have had a perpetual hatred for us. This hatred, it just won't stop. You understand? Now let's go to the beginning, the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse, uh, let me see, Salakia. The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. You understand? Now, Isaac, he goes to pray to the Lord and basically asks the Lord to be able to bless him to have a child through his rib Sarah, right? And the Lord heard his prayer and he allowed her to conceive a child, right? Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, right? So these children that she's finna give birth to, they struggling together within her. What does this mean for these children to struggle together? They in the womb fighting each other, right? This is the forefather of the Caucasian race, and this is the forefather of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We've been fighting these damn devils since we was in the womb with them. You understand? When that sperm hit that egg, and these two fraternal twin brothers was born, when we start to develop and be able to actually function as a fetus, right? We've been fighting this damn devil, right? Middle of verse 21, Salakia, middle of verse 22. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, right? So she like, man, look, Lord, if you want me to have these children, and this is by the hands of you, then why am I in so much pain? You understand? Reading on, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The Lord said, look, it's two different nationalities in your womb. The root word for nationality is nation. This is two forefathers of two different nations in your womb, right? And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The Lord said, these two manner of people shall be separated from your bowels. Meaning the Lord knew when we was in the womb, he knew that we should not come together with these goddamn devils. He knew that this was going to be our enemy. It's our enemy right now in the womb. You understand? The Lord said, these two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, right? Read on. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And that one people that should be stronger than the other people, that's blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We the best physically at everything. We superior to these goddamn Edomites. You understand? We have more children than them. You understand? We got more flavor than them, right? We never won in all these sports. The only thing that your oppressor, the white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the only thing that he's good at is raping, robbing, murdering, and lying. That's his greatest attributes on planet Earth. You understand? Reading on. Verse 24. And when the days to be delivered were filled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And that's your white counterpart today. That's the devil in the flesh that the Bible speaks of. You understand? This dude Esau that came out red all over like a hairy garment. You understand? This is the nation that has a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel, right? Reading on, verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare him. And the reason why we had our hand on this damn devil's heel was for two reasons. The number one obvious reason was we was fighting in the womb. You understand? Like black, Latino, and Native American men, we naturally have a warrior spirit. You understand? We ain't no cowards. You understand? Especially in this eye should be kept under Commander General Yohana. If you want to fight, you're gonna get one. You understand? And another reason why we had our hand on his heel was it was symbolic. You understand? I'm paraphrasing scripture, but the scripture says Jacob is Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that which follows. You understand? So when Esau world is done with, who's next to rule forever? You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Esau is still that cunning hunter right today, right? When you go to YouTube, go look up the best shooters in the world, right? Go look up them shooting competitions. It's all Edomites. Sometimes it's young 9-year-old white girls that can shoot better than some gangbanger in the hood in Watts or Chicago or something. You understand? Because these people are cunning hunters. Another reason why they classified as cunning hunters is because they skilled at hunting people. You understand? Your so-called white counterpart, the Caucasian man, woman, and child, they have went to and fro on the earth, raping, robbing, and murdering, and hunting people down. They hunted the goddamn buffaloes until they was damn near extinct in this country. You understand? They hunt men every damn day. You understand? When if you jump bail, who coming to look for you? A goddamn bounty hunter. And who is that bounty hunter 9 times out of 10? That bounty hunter is a big white boy that look like Dog the bounty hunter. You understand? Because these people are cunning hunters. They skillful hunters. You understand? And that's their nature, right? It says a man of the field. Where Esau at? He always in the field. You understand? Esau is always hiking somewhere, trying to climb the tallest mountain in the goddamn world. This is your oppressor. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He hang gliding 30,000 feet in the air with no goddamn parachute. They doing parkour off of 90-foot skyscrapers. You understand? Taking selfies at the top of a goddamn Empire State sized building just to feel alive. These goddamn devils are men of the field, right? And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we don't do too much. We sit back and chill at the house, might drink, play a video game, play some cards, throw some meat on the grill, and we just be at the house chilling. You understand? We ain't gotta go skydiving out of a goddamn airplane in the middle of nowhere to feel alive. We ain't going bungee jumping. You understand that? That's not what's going on in Black, Latinos, and Native Americans' life on a daily basis. You understand? We chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop that. Let's get the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 41. Right? It's the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. Understand? The Lord said, "The elder shall serve the younger." He told Rebecca this, right? So the blessing, I don't want to go too long into the story of the blessing, but Esau was to receive a blessing from his father Isaac, right? He was like, "Look, man, go out there, go hunt me some venison, which is deer, right? Bring it back to me, make me some savory meat that I like, and I'm gonna give you a blessing from the Lord," right? Rebecca heard this, right? And Rebecca understood that, hey, look, Jacob, look, go get a couple goats, you know what I'm saying? Go kill them. I'm gonna cook them up, dress them up nice for pops. You go in there and get that blessing. This blessing is for you, right? Jacob, like, man, look, I don't know if I should do. She, boy, do what I said. And he eventually does what he said. And the Lord blessed Jacob to be his chosen people. Understand? He blessed Jacob for the rulers of the earth to come out of his loins, for him to be the ruler over planet earth forever. You understand? And Esau was supposed to receive that blessing in a carnal sense, but spiritually, the blessing was always supposed to go to Jacob. You understand? So what happened was Jacob gets the blessing. He get up out of there. Esau bring the meat back when he done. Isaac like, look, bro, I already blessed your brother, and your brother is going to be blessed. We done swore by the Lord. You understand? And the Lord is going to bless him, right? So Esau get a similar blessing. He gonna rule the world in the planet Earth, but yet he's going to rule it with violence. He's going to live by the sword. He's going to conquer nations. He's going to steal stuff from all over the planet Earth. And this is how he's going to rule. You understand? And the Lord is a just man, right? If you kill with the sword, you must be killed with the sword. He that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity. You understand? And Isaac, him being a righteous man, he understands the spirit of the Lord. So the blessing that he gives to Esau, Esau know what his fate is in the end, and for that reason, for that reason that he got that blessing, this is the reason why he hated Jacob. Right? I'm gonna read that again. Book of Genesis chapter 27 and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, "The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then when I slay my brother Jacob." And saying Esau said in his mind, look, we gonna mourn for Pops because he on his way up out of here. But soon as the mourning cease, I'm going to murder this dude. And that spirit, that thought that went in his mind, it passed through his goddamn DNA and his genes, and all of his children have done this to the children of Jacob for since this day. You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna drop that. Let's get the book of mm, get the book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 17. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the class. We appreciate the feedback. All right. It's the book of Genesis chapter 17 and verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel at Rephidim, right? So Amalek is the chief tribe of the children of the Edomites, right? And your Amalekites today would be the so-called Jewish man, right? It says, then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. So these so-called Jews, right? Before they were so-called Jews, right? They came and fought with us, right? For no reason at all. They have a perpetual hatred for us. That's the reason, right? And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek tomorrow. I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Salaki, and Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill, right? So we in full out battle with the children of Edom, right? Which is this is the tribe of the Amalekites, right? One tribe of the family of the Edomites. So we in battle with these dudes, right? Reading on. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. So this is a battle between us and the Amalekites, and it's going back and forth. You understand? We duking it out with these damn devils, right? Verse 12. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they Salakia. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side, and the other on the other side. His hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek, his people, and his people with the edge of the sword. You understand? Joshua eventually prevailed against these damn devils. You understand? And the reason why Joshua and the children of Israel prevailed against these damn Edomites is because of the Lord. There's nothing else and nobody else, right? Moses and Hur and Aaron keeping his hands up had nothing to do with the children of Israel defeating them. You understand? This was the Lord on the side of Joshua and the armies of Israel, right? Verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in the book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. You understand? The Lord said, look, write this down and give this to Joshua. You understand? Recite this to him, because eventually I'm going to permanently eradicate these Amalekites. This is how much the Lord hates your oppressor. You understand? Right? Salakia. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi, right? Jehovah Nissi, which is Yahweh, Yahweh Nissi, Yahweh Nasya, right? Which means Yahweh is my banner. You understand? And what's a banner? A flag, right? This is basically like you know how Bloods and Crips or GDs bang they set or bang they rag, well, this, or represent their hood. Well, this is us representing the Lord. You understand? This is what he calls this. This is like basically like we flagging the name of the Lord. You understand? Right? Verse 16. For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. God hates, you understand, your so-called Jewish man, right? He's going to have make war with them from generation to generation. You understand? The Lord hates your damn enemies. You understand? Your enemies are the Lord's enemies, and this is why the so-called Caucasian white man, woman, and child, right, hates the children of Israel, because the children of Israel are the chosen people of the Lord, and the Edomites hate God, and God hates the Edomites. You understand? It's plain and simple, right? Salakia. You go to what I want. Go to Deuteronomy, the second chapter, right? So after all of this fighting that we did with these Amalekites, we meet some Edomites again, right? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2 and verse 4. And command thou the people, saying, ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take you good heed unto yourselves, therefore. So the Lord is telling us to pass through the land of these Edomites to uh on our journey to the promised land. And this happened after we got into the altercation with the Amalekites, right? This is after that. So the Lord is like, look, y'all done got into the fight with Amalek. All right, cool, that's over and done with. Y'all still got to make your journeys down, you understand? And if you know the map of the ancient world in the Middle East, right? The Amalekites, they were a tribe of the Edomites, but this is not the whole nation of Edom. You understand? So when we fought against the Amalekites, this is just a portion of the Edomites, right? Another portion of the Edomites, we had to pass through their land, right? And the Lord basically told us to, you know what I'm saying, just be on watch. You understand? Make sure you're on your toes when you're walking through their stuff, right? Verse 5, meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land. No, not such as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession. So the Lord saying, man, look, don't meddle with them. Don't go back and forth with them. You understand? Y'all are not to go to make war with these goddamn these Edomites. You understand? I'm not giving you none of their land. They finna have their own land because I gave Mount Seir to Esau for him to have. You understand? Y'all go ahead and go through there, take heed to yourself, be on your toes, behave yourself, and don't get into it with these Edomites, right? Right? Ye shall buy meat of them for money, that ye may eat, and ye shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink. So y'all go ahead and spend some money with them. You understand? Go buy you some food from them while y'all pass through their land, buy some water from them, and all of that good stuff. You understand? But don't get into it with them. Be on your best behavior and don't seek to take any part of their land because that's theirs. You understand? Go through there and be a righteous people. Don't go through there causing no harm with them. You understand? And the reason why the Lord is saying this to us is because we already fought Amalek, right? We already fought Amalek prior to this. You understand? So the Lord's like, look, man, don't even worry about that. Y'all went through what y'all went through with Amalek. Y'all defeated them. You understand? They couldn't prevail against y'all. So y'all go ahead and do what y'all supposed to do and go ahead and get through their land because y'all got to pass through this land anyway because y'all have to go through the route that I'm taking y'all. You understand? In this 40 years in this wilderness, you know what I'm saying? So I can humble y'all as a people, right? Salakia. Verse 7, for the Lord thy God hath blessed thee in all thy works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness. These 40 years, the Lord thy God hath been with thee. Thou hast lacked nothing. Verse 8, and when we passed by from our brethren the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Elath, from Ezion, Gabar, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab. You understand? So basically, what happened was we got through there scot free. We didn't get to no skirmishes with them. We spent our money with these heathens after they attacked us. You understand? And we kept it pushing. You understand? And the Lord was with us, right? We didn't get into no discrepancies with these heathens, right? With these Edomites. You understand? And it was smooth sailing, right? So we fought the Amalekites because they attacked us, right? Then later on, we passed through the land of some more Edomites, and the Lord made us be able to go through their land in peace. You understand? We bought meat from them, we bought water from them. You understand? We passed through them, we did good business, we got up out of there, right? Now let's go to Genesis, Salakia, Deuteronomy 25. Deuteronomy 25 and verse 27. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25 and verse 27. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come forth out of Egypt, right? So now this is talking about the account that I just read in the book of Exodus when we got into it with the Amalekites, right? Read that again. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt. Verse 18, how he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary and feared not God. You understand? So these sneaky, conniving bastards, right? This is what they actually did in the book of Exodus, right? They came to the back part, you understand, of our camp, of our people, and was attacking all the elderly, women, children. You understand? When it says feeble, the word feeble means weak. You understand? They went to the back of us. You understand? Because all the warriors in the front. You understand? We coming up to face any danger. You understand? Before they get to our feeble elder, our women and our children. You understand? Right? And so, in turn, these goddamn Amalekites, these so-called fake Jews, right? They, being the cowards that they are, they went behind us, right, and went to go attack the elderly, the women, the children. You understand? The brothers that couldn't defend themselves probably because of ailments. You understand? And this is what these goddamn devils did to us, right? Because they have a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. You understand? Salaki. Let's go to the book of Numbers, chapter 20, right? Your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's clear as day. You understand? Salaki. The book of Numbers, chapter 20, and verse 14, right? So now, Numbers 20 and 14, right? This is this is after this is after we fight the Amalekites, right? After we fight the Amalekites, then we passed through another group of Edomites, and they was cool. They sold us the meat probably at a high price that was just out of this world. You know how Esau do. You know how the devil is. You understand? They sold us water. You understand? They probably made a killing off of it. That's probably why they wasn't tripping. You understand? They made a whole lot of money off of us. You understand? Because they greedy bastards like they've been throughout history. You understand? And this is why they wasn't tripping off of us. But now we get into Amalek. Amalek attacked our women, children, and old people, right? We see another group of Edomites. They make a whole lot of money off of us, right? Then we come past the king of the Edomites. Now look what this bastard do, right? And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice and sent an angel and have brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost parts of thy border, right? So Moses sent a letter to this Edomite king, right? And he like, look, bro, I know you heard about us going through slavery in Egypt and how they did all manner of evil to us, how we lived in the projects, how they made us work in bitter and hard bondage, right? We know y'all know this story. We know how we know that you know how much we've been oppressed by these Egyptians, how much hell and hardship that we went through in the land of Egypt. You understand? Let us pass through your land, please, brother. You understand? We just trying to get through to go get to our own land so we can settle and do our own thing. You understand? Slaki, I jumped the gun. Verse 17. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the waters of the wells. We will go by the king's highway and will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders. So Moses, like, look, king of Edom, look, man, I know you know what happened to us, you understand? We just asking to get through your land, just to pass through your land, you understand? Can we just get through your land? We not even gonna buy nothing. We don't want to drink no waters. You understand? Matter of fact, we're not even gonna go through the city like that. We're gonna go through your highway. We're gonna go through the outskirts where people travel to get through here instead of actually going into the city to try to buy something and get something to drink. Man, we just trying to pass through. You understand? And be on our way. This is what this goddamn devil say to us, right? And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. You hear this damn devil? He like, hell no, you can't come through my borders. Nah, man, you ain't coming this way. Understand? Y'all try it if y'all want to. I'm gonna kill you niggas. And in layman's terms, that's what he said. I'm going to murder you if you try to come through my borders. Meanwhile, our people are basically the cousin race to these Edomites. You understand? Or it's like not the cousin race, the brother race to these Edomites. You understand? They know exactly what we went through in Egypt. They know the hardships and the hellish conditions that we just came out of. You understand? But they don't give a damn about none of that. This King Edom said, hell no, y'all can't come to my land. And if you try to come to my land, I'm going to kill you. Right? Verse 19. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go by the highway. And if I and my cattle drink of any water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. You understand? He's like, look, bro, we just trying to get through. If me or any one of my cattle, you understand, drink any waters that's in your land, we'll pay for it. You understand? We got the money, right? Verse 20. And he said, Thou shalt not go through, Salakia. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Wherefore Israel turned away from him. You understand? So not only did this devil not let us through their borders, they came out at us with a whole lot of people, like ready to go to war. Like, hell no, y'all niggas ain't coming through here. Nah, man, we ready to go to war about y'all just walking through our land. You know why? Because this is a perpetual hatred. This is a hatred of people, hatred for people that was passed down by their goddamn ancestors. You understand? They forefather hated our forefather. And like I said earlier, it went through his DNA, you understand, and his offspring and through his seed line for his children to think exactly like him and even worse. You understand? And you see this today. You see this with the modern day lynchings, these police killings. You understand? They kneeling on a brother George Floyd's neck until he dies, right? They kicking in doors, you understand, and murdering sisters unjustly like Breonna Taylor. You understand? They killed Fred Hampton, right? With his son in the house just because Fred Hampton wanted to speak out about the atrocities committed against black people in this country. You understand? Look at Joe Biden, prison reform. You understand? Hillary Clinton calling black men super predators, right? The three strike law. All of this stuff is because of the perpetual hatred that the Edomites have for the children of Israel. You understand? Like, look what's going on at the border, right? They got our brothers and sisters of the Northern Kingdom displacing their children from their parents. They got them sleeping in aluminum foil blankets, right? This is all a perpetual hatred, right? Uh, they stole North America from the natives, right? California, Texas, and Arizona is literally a part of Mexico. Meanwhile, if a Mexican comes across that border without a green card, right, they'll tell you that you're an illegal immigrant, right? Meanwhile, this is your land. They built Disneyland. You understand? Six Flags Marine World, right? Whole Foods, right? Your oppressor is sitting up here walking around on stolen land. The face of America used to be an Indian chief, right? With a feather headpiece on his head. Now the face of America is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil in a goddamn suit because your oppressor hates you, right? Right? They tell you we should all come together. You understand? Can't nobody come together with somebody that hates them. The scriptures say, Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy, right? The Lord never wants you to trust your enemy. The Lord don't want you to be a sucker. He wants you to know exactly who your enemies is, right? Let me go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more. You understand? The Lord didn't just say this to the northern kingdom of the Negroes. The first ones to kick off the transatlantic slave trades was the northern kingdom. They came like these Edomites came from Spain all the way over here to an island called Hispaniola, which is the Dominican Republic and Haiti right now, right? They came to that land, took Taino Indians from that land and brought them back to Spain to be slaves. You understand? Right? And then you already know about the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The slave ship gets dropped over from Brazil. You understand? Everywhere in South America, right? Haiti, you understand? Jamaica, right? To the shores of North America, right? Canada, everywhere. You understand? This is the transatlantic slave trade in the Bible because your oppressor has a perpetual hatred for you, right? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. The Lord said we was going to be sold unto our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, not your friends. That co-worker, like once again, Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, right? Never trust thine enemy. You understand? Like as iron rusted, so will his wickedness. You understand? You be cool with these Edomites if you want to, and you're gonna eventually find out how much they hate you. Kobe Bryant found out, you understand, sleeping with them white women, right? And then eventually what happened was that white woman lied on him and said that he raped her. You understand? You see it going on all the time, right? Uh uh these Edomites have a deep hatred for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Look at Emmett Till. This young brother went from Chicago to go visit his family down in the South. A white woman lied and said he whistled at her, right? Meanwhile, it's a 14-year-old boy, right? In Chicago, it's segregated like hell out there. And I know it was segregated back then, right? This young dude ain't whistled at her. And she eventually told the truth after the brother had got his face beaten to a pulp to where he was unrecognizable. You understand? Because they have a perpetual hatred for you, right? You got organizations that was formed like the Black Panthers to try to fight the resistance of police brutality and oppression by these goddamn racist police officers. And in turn, what happened? You understand? They come out and they get violent with the oppressor, and the oppressor turn up his violence on you because he hates you. You should not be speaking out against you, right? We got gun laws in America that are ridiculous right now, and you have to have a permit for guns in America. I mean, so like not in America, in California. You understand? Because the Black Panthers went to the law library, got them law books, and found out that we had a right to bear arms as people in this country. What the oppressor do? The oppressor took that right from you. The oppressor made you have to go through all type of loopholes in order for you to obtain a gun license. Now it's damn near impossible to get a concealed carry license in California. You can obtain a gun license, right? But a concealed and carry license, it damn near might not happen for you unless you're a security guard or something like that, because they got a perpetual hatred for you. They don't want you to be able to defend your nation against oppression, right? Look at what's going on with the ISUBK. They put us on the Southern Poverty Law list as a hate group, right? When we ain't done no crimes to none of these goddamn Edomites. We have not lifted one finger to a goddamn white man, woman, or child in this country. But meanwhile, we labeled as a hate group. We labeled as a hate group because they hate us. We're labeled as a hate group because we're showing love for our people, and we're showing our people that you should not get in bed with your enemy, that you should not trust your enemy, that you should love your brother as yourself. You understand? And leave your enemy where he is at. You understand? On the other side of that neighborhood, in that nice neighborhood. Let them have that. You understand? You got certain cities like St. Louis where you cannot go to the white section of St. Louis at nighttime because they just might kill you. You understand? You got the KKK, right? KKK has killed thousands of black people. Contrary to what they put to you on the news, they've killed thousands of black people. They like the brother Malcolm X, his father, right, was abducted by KKK members, and they put him on a train track, right? And the train eventually ran his brother's father over, and then they ruled his death as a goddamn suicide. How the hell are you gonna tie yourself to a goddamn train track? Right? That's impossible. You understand? Look at all these oppressors that get away with murdering blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans on a daily basis. You rarely get a racist police officer that's actually tried and convicted of first degree murder in this country. You understand? Is ridiculous what America has done to the children of Israel. You understand? This is part one of perpetual hatred. Matter of fact, you understand? I'm gonna try to make this a series because it's too much in these scriptures for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to not know. Your Christian pastor is not telling you the truth on how the white man hates you. You understand? But here in the ISUBK, we are the home of the truth, and we're gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna go into these scriptures and prove to you for the next probably 2 or 3 episodes that your oppressor, the Caucasian man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he has a perpetual hatred for you that will never stop. You understand? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal a thumb by Shem Yahweh Shabbat to the sisters. This concludes another episode of Nothing New Under Sun, Perpetual Hatred. It don't say part one in the title, but if we gonna call this part one, because I'm definitely gonna be doing a part two, Lord willing. With that being said, Shalom, Israel.